This is the 7-Day Theory. I am John Day, bringing you that real, that raw, that uncut. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world.
Hard body, hard spirit, 7-Day. What up, y'all? Check this. 2 days ago, Young Thug got out, right? And I don't know if y'all caught this or not, but when he was talking to the judge at his sentencing, Young Thug asked, the judge said he's not allowed around any of the co-defendants, the co-conspirators, whatever, from the case. He asked the lawyer, which he asked the judge, the lawyer asked the judge for him, can he be around two people? One was his brother. The other was Gunna. Now, Young Thug really ain't said too much about Gunna, and like the little like subliminal type shit he did say, it wasn't like, it seemed like Young Thug wasn't fucking with Gunna after him pleading out, which other people did too. But he actually said that YSL was a gang, and they recorded it and they released that, so everybody was mad at Gunna for saying that, for saying YSL is a gang. They felt like that was snitching, even though he wasn't in court pointing nobody out. He only pled to what he did. He took a plea deal and he got out. But everybody, not everybody, but a lot of rappers, a lot of people had a lot of opinions about Gunna, and a lot of people unfollowed him. I think Lil Baby was like one of the first ones that unfollowed him. A lot of people wasn't fucking with him. A lot of people out in the streets was just calling him snitch, you ratting, and all this and all that. Even though when he got released, he dropped one of the hardest albums he ever dropped. That first one, he put out two since he got out. That first one was hard as hell though. So he put out good music. So he was really able to overcome the snitching allegations. And really, there really wasn't nothing there to begin with anyway. Because in my opinion, he really, to be technical, he really didn't snitch. I mean, I guess you could say he kind of did, but he really didn't. But everybody was calling him a snitch, right? And Young Thug never said nothing directly about him. And the reason I don't think he said anything about him, when he's in jail, he could have said something he could have like had somebody tweet for him or whatever, or release a statement, or he could have said something. But he didn't say anything. He said a couple things, but it wasn't like, there was a couple phone calls where he was like, pretty much, I'm not messing with Gunna. So like the little shit that he did said, it seemed like that Young Thug was not fucking with Gunna because of what he did. Now, but I believe he didn't fully talk on him. It was because he was probably advised by his lawyers not to speak. Why if you're in the middle of a case fighting for your life, why would you speak on somebody allegedly snitching? So like if you come out and say, Young Thug came out and said during the trial, oh, fuck this nigga snitched on me. So right, if you say somebody snitched on you on the case that you fighting, you pretty much admitting guilt. Because if someone snitched on you, that means that you did something for them to snitch on you about. So he really couldn't say nothing. He was probably advised by his lawyers not to say anything. That was in his best interest to do, was not say shit. Now he's over and done with the case. He can say something now if he wants to. He probably will. But what he said, I don't know if everybody caught it. He asked to be around his brother, like I said, was one, and Gunna was the other one. So just from that, it seems like the Young Thug is not holding Gunna up to, or doesn't think that Gunna snitched. Because if he did, and if he didn't fuck with him, why would he ask the judge to be around him? And you wouldn't do that. If you thought somebody was the snitch, you wasn't fucking with him, then you're not gonna ask the judge, hey, can I be around this person? So I think they're gonna do music together. I think they definitely gonna do music together. I think they played it like that, like, oh, are they beefing or are they not? Simply because that is because it like they say, controversy sells. It don't matter like what they talking about. Publicity sells, whether it's bad or good. So that publicity it made people want to know like, oh shit, what the fuck is Gunna gonna say on his next album? That boosted his album sales because everybody was talking about he snitched or did he snitch or not. People wanted to know, are they beefing? Like they thought there was beef. So I think they played it like that on purpose, to boost sales, to get more looks at him and more sales for his album and more eyeballs on him. So obviously him and Gunna are gonna be cool. So, but what I want to know is, are we gonna get apologies from the people that, and like, is everybody in hip hop that was dissing Gunna and calling him a snitch and a rat? Are they gonna backtrack? Are they gonna apologize? Are they gonna fuck with him now? Now that Young Thug is out and seemingly about to fuck with Gunna from what happened at the verdict and him asking to be around him. Like, cause it was a lot of people, y'all. It was a lot of people going at Gunna, especially when he first got out. It kind of like but the thing is with Gunna, he, even if he did, like, say he got him a stand and snitched and shit, and he actually snitched, not just pled out and said YSL gang. What if he dropped such good music that it didn't even matter what he did? Like one hit song can dismiss damn near anything, almost anything. But definitely snitching. Like if you drop hot music and you a snitch, but you drop hot music and it catch on, there ain't nothing that anybody can do. Like, cause you gotta think, most of the majority of people, like the people that care about snitching, the people that are in the streets and care about street culture, that's a small percentage of who's buying albums and there's a whole fucking population that are just going to work every day or don't even know about no street lifestyle, that only care about, are you dropping hot music or not, or they only care about, if that's their favorite artist, they only care about what's that artist doing. They don't care about if he's snitching because they're not in that lifestyle. So one hit or hits or an album can definitely sway the population to fuck with you. And I think that's what ultimately Gunna did. Like, he had them allegations and people talking about he snitched, but he dropped such a hot album. I mean, that first album he dropped, cause I heard the second one, and the second one was okay, but it only had a few hits I listened to for real. But that first one, there was probably like 5 or 6 of them I fucked with, and I listened to the whole thing though. But it was like 5 or 6 that was hard as hell. That Bread and Butter, it's a couple other ones. The only track I remember off the top of my head, the name anyway. So yeah, like, he definitely overcame that, and because he sold more and was more popular than he ever was before the snitch allegations. He got more popular after the snitch allegations and the people thinking are Young Thug and him beefing. So yeah, I want to know. I really want to know, are the people that was so loud and saying, hey, he a snitch, you need to get out of here, and trying to banish him, are they gonna come back and eat their words? Because it's looking like Big Slime is fucking with him. But like I said, don't just take my word for it. Do your own research. Let me know what y'all think. 7 Day. I'm out.